Hello students, last class we have learnt what is basic proportionality theorem and its converse. We started learning about triangles, similarity concept. So we started with the basic proportionality theorem and its converse. Hope you remember. What is basic proportionality theorem? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Right, so if DE is parallel to BC, then AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. This is what we learned, and its converse is also true. Based on this, before we continue with exercise 6.1, I wish to state one more important result, which is just a continuation of BPT. What it is, if a line intersects the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC at D and E respectively and is parallel to BC, the same as BPT, prove that AD by AD by AB equals to AE by AC. Using BPT, what we proved, AD by DB equals to AE by EC. Now what are we going to prove? AD by AB. Right, this distance divided by the entire distance, which is equals to AE by AC. Right, this is very easy. Just by adding 1 on both sides we will get it. By BPT we know AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Just reciprocate it in order to prove the required result. To add 1 on both sides, if you take LCM, what we will have, BD plus AD in the numerator we will get. DB plus AD is nothing but AB. So we will get AB in the numerator divided by AD in the denominator. The same way, if you take LCM here, EC plus AE you will get in the numerator, which is nothing but AC divided by AE. Right, so if you reciprocate on both sides, we will get AD by AB equals to AE by AC. That's what we need to prove. So remember, by BPT, the same way, if DE is parallel to, if one side is parallel to, if a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then AD by AB, one ratio, the ratio of this AD divided by AB will be same as AE by AC. This also you should remember. Now let us continue with the exercise. We have completed the first problem in the previous class, so let us do the second question. E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF is parallel to QR. So they asked you to check whether that line is parallel to the third side or not. So immediately, which theorem we should use? Converse of BPT. So they have given you the values. We are going to check whether they are in the proportion, whether the sides are in the proportion. If they are in proportion, we will say the line is parallel to the third side, or else EF is not parallel to QR. Right, so if you take the first question, they have given you the measurement of these things. EF is parallel to QR and we have to prove. So just find the ratio of PE by EQ and check the ratio of PF by FR. If both are equal, then we will say EF is parallel to QR. Right, same way the second subdivision. But if you go to the third subdivision, instead of giving the parts directly, they have given you the total distance PQ and PR. For this you can use the result just now I explained you, or else from the full distance, from the full length of PQ, if you subtract PE, you will very well come to know what is EQ. Right, so 1.28, if you subtract 0.15, you will come to know what is this. You can find this value. Similarly, from 2.56, if you subtract 0.36, you will know what is this. So once you know all the four values, you can check whether the sides are in proportion. Right, and if they are in proportion, you can state that EF is parallel to QR. If they are not in proportion, they are not parallel. I am leaving this problem to you. You are going to solve it. Let us move on to the third question. In figure 6.18, if LM is parallel to CB, where is CB? Here, and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM by AB is the full thing, which is same as AN by AD. For this you can directly apply the result which I explained you right now. So first consider the triangle ABC. what you will get by BPT, basic proportionality theorem, LM is parallel to BC. So you can write AM by AB equals to AL by AC by the result what we learnt right now. Similarly, if you take this triangle ACD, AL by AC equals to AN by AD, right? In both the proportions we have AL by LC. Therefore, other two things should be equal. Automatically, we will arrive at the solution. So this problem also I am leaving it to you. You are going to solve it. Now let us see how can we prove the next question. In this figure, DE is this. DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. Prove that sum ratio. This also you will obtain by repeated application of BPT in the two triangles separately. Let us see how can we solve this now. See, the next problem can be easily arrived by repeatedly applying the basic proportionality theorem. The entire exercise is very easy, where we will be applying the BPT and its converse, right? So here in the question it is given DE is parallel to AC. So whenever you have two sides, a side and a line is parallel, immediately you consider the triangle and take those two as your distinct points and write your proportion. Whatever is there, you just write your proportion and then think in what way it can be utilized for your problem, right? So here they ask you to prove BF by FE is equals to BE by EC. Now if you take triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AC. If DE is parallel to AC, what we can write by basic proportionality theorem? BD by DA equals to BE by EC, right? So mark this as 1. Similarly, it is given DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. So DF and AE. So take the proportion as BD by DA is equals to BF, right? We are talking about DF and AE. So DF and FE, right? BF and FE. So BD by DA is equals to BF by FE. So from 1 and 2 what we infer, both the left hand side are equal, therefore the right hand side will become equal. So that's what we need to prove here, right? Hope you understood. Do by yourself. Then let us move on to the next question, the fifth one. In figure 6.20 DE is parallel to OQ. DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. Show that EF is parallel to QR. So as I told you, if we need to prove two lines are parallel, then immediately we should go for BPT, converse of BPT, right? So when it is given two things are parallel, write the proportion what you know by BPT, and using that try to arrive at a conclusion which you need to prove EF is parallel to QR. So let me explain it once again. Here DE is parallel to OQ. DE is parallel to OQ. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, what you know? PE by EQ is equals to PD by DO. Similarly, DF is parallel to OR. So, PD by DO is equals to PF by FR. Right? Now we need to prove EF. EF is parallel to QR. The same way as previous problem, if you equate 1 and 2 equation, you will arrive at PE by EQ is equals to PF by FR. So by converse of BPT, we can say EF is parallel to QR. Right? Hope you understood. So do this problem by your own. I'm not going to do it. If you're unable to solve it, ping me up. I'll explain you once again. Right? So it is mere repeated application of BPT. Now let us see how can we solve our next problem now. The next problem also can be easily solved. In the question it is given AB is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PR. They asked you to prove BC is parallel to QR. Again, whenever they ask you to prove the parallelity, we should go with the converse of BPT idea only. So here these two things are given. So apply in triangle OPQ and OPR BPT theorem. We know, write the ratio. AB is parallel to BQ. Therefore, OA by AP equals to OB by BQ. Similarly, in this triangle, OA by AP is equals to OC by CR. So, from 1 and 2, we can arrive the required relation because these two sides are equal. Therefore, these two will become equal. And hence, by converse of BPT, BC will become parallel to QR. That's it. Right? Hope you understood. So, repeatedly we are using only BPT. So, when it is given the lines are parallel, you should go with BPT. When they asked you to prove parallel, you should apply converse of BPT. Right? Now let us see how can we solve our 7th and 8th question. Using theorem 6.1, prove that 6.1 is a basic proportionality theorem. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. What theorem is this? We have learnt this theorem in our class 9. This is called our midpoint theorem. Hope you remember. We proved that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the another side will bisect the third side. This is what midpoint theorem. Now we are going to prove it using basic proportionality theorem. Very easy. Let us see how can we solve this. See what is given in the question. ABC is a triangle and P is the midpoint of AB and PQ is parallel to BC. PQ is parallel to BC. We need to prove that Q is the midpoint of AC. That is AQ is equals to QC. How we can prove this? By using basic proportionality theorem. We know PQ is parallel to BC. Therefore, in triangle ABC, PQ is parallel to BC. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, what we know? AP by PB is equals to AQ by QC. Right? But since P is the midpoint of AB, what we know? AP by PB is same. AP and PB are same. Therefore, instead of PB, I can write AP only. AQ by QC. So, these two will get cancelled. You have to write the reason since P is the midpoint of AB. Right? So, this implies AQ by QC equals to 1 or AQ equals to QC. So, this implies Q is the midpoint of AC. Hence, we proved. That's what we need to prove. Yes, it's a very easy proof which follows directly by BPT. Now, let us see how can we solve the next problem. Next problem is using theorem 6.2, in the sense converse of BPT. Prove that line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. This is converse of midpoint theorem. We are going to prove converse of midpoint theorem using converse of BPT. Let us see how can we solve this now. See what is given in the question here. P and Q are midpoints. We need to prove PQ is parallel to BC, right? So what is given? AP is equals to PB since P is a midpoint. Similarly, AQ equals to QC since Q is a midpoint. So AP equals to PB. So if I bring this PP to the other side, what will I get? Equals to 1. Both are same only, right? Both are same in their measurement. Similarly, AQ is equals to QC. So AQ by QC will be equal to 1. So from 1 and 2, since both are equal to 1, we can equate these two. So we obtained AP by PB is equals to AQ by QC. Therefore, by converse of basic proportionality theorem, PQ will become parallel to BC. Right? Very easy problem. So we have proved midpoint theorem and its converse using basic proportionality theorem and its converse. So you should know how we can do this. Right? Now let us see the next two questions. Now let us see how can we solve our 9th question. What is given? ABCD is a trapezium. What is given? ABCD is a trapezium where AB is parallel to CD. We need to prove AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. Now what are we going to do is construct EF parallel to AB passing through O. Now in triangle ABD, this is your ABD triangle, right? EO is parallel to AB. So apply basic proportionality theorem. DE by EA is equals to DO by OB. Similarly in triangle ADC, this upper triangle, if you apply basic proportionality theorem again, we will get AE by ED is equals to AO by OC, right? But in order to equate these two equations, we need at least left hand side or any one side of the equation should be equal, right? But here we have DE by EA, here AE by ED. So reciprocate any one of the equation. What we will get if I reciprocate this, AE denominator we have ED. ED is nothing but DE. So DE by AE is equals to, these two will get reciprocated, CO by AO. So from 1 and 2, what we infer, the left hand sides are equal, so we can equate the right hand sides. So if we equate the right hand sides, what we will get, DO by BO is equals to CO by AO. But we need to prove AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. So cross multiply it. You bring this AO to the other side and DO to the other side of the equation. So we got what is required, right? So hope you understood. The only thing what we did here is we have constructed a line parallel to the side AB, and then we have applied basic proportionality theorem twice, right? So hope you understood. With this, let us wind up today's class. I am leaving the 10th problem to you. 10th problem is similar to the one which we solved right now. It is just converse. The diagonals of a quadrilateral intersect each other at the point O such that the proportion is given. You need to prove it is a trapezium. When it will become trapezium? When one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So we need to prove AB is parallel to CD, right? This is just the converse of the 9th problem. The same way you consider ABCD is a quadrilateral and construct EF parallel to AB, and then you try to solve the problem. I'm leaving it to you. If you prove that AB is equals to CD, then ABCD will become a trapezium. Try solving it. If you have doubt, ask me. So do these problems as homework. Exercise 6.2, question number 2, 3, 5 and 10, and go through both the theorems, BPT and its converse, and all the problems which we did today. Go through and do it once again, right? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you, students.